squared. This is y squared. Kung bakit laging ayaw maging exponent ito. So this is y squared. Check ko lang. We'll have these 4 problems for today. Y squared equals x times x minus 4 squared. So we have the following problem. So we have area between the curve y equals 1 over x. Okay, siguro kayo mapo-confuse. Bakit may area? If you will notice, no, dati ang umpisa natin sa volume is, meron dapat tayo 2D. And then itong 2D natin ay i-rotate natin. And then it will become 3D. Thus, meron siyang volume. So we have curve y is equal to 1 over x, the y-axis, and the lines y equals 1 and y equals 2. It is rotated about the y-axis. No? And then if you rotate that about an axis, you will have a volume. So you're asked to find the volume of the solid of revolution form. And in number 2, we have the area cut off by the x-axis. So meron ka daw area. Tapos, nahati. Okay? Because siguro duman sa x-axis. And this curve now is y is equal to x minus 3x squared. So you will note that we have a quadratic x. No? Ibig sabihin, we have a parabola. X is quadratic, y is linear. So parabola ito. And it is negative. So it opens downward. So somewhere, pag nag-open yan downward, natural, will be cut off by the x-axis. And then rotate mo rin siya sa x-axis so that you can get the volume of the solid of revolution form. And then for number 3, so you have sketched the curve y squared equals x times x minus 4 squared. Okay. Again, this is y squared and this is x squared. So pareho siyang quadratic. Hindi siya parabola. Okay. Well, if you're going to look at it this way, so malamang it would look like a loop, no? Meron siyang umiikot lang siya. Umiikot lang siya. And then you are asked to find the volume of the solid of revolution form, okay, when the closed loop of the curve is rotated about the x-axis. So yung closed loop, no? Meron siyang loop. And then this loop now will be rotated to the x-axis and you're asked to find the volume. And then finally, you have rotate the region bounded by x equals y squared minus 6y plus 10 and x equals 5 around the y-axis. Okay, so have a copy of this one. And then, lilipat tayo sa whiteboard. Okay? Screenshot na. All right. Let's start with the first problem. So let's have a whiteboard. So let's start with the first one. Right? So we now have y is equal to 1 over x. Y equals 1. Y equals 2. And this is rotated about the y-axis. First is we come up with the diagram. We have the x and the y-axis. So you have 1 over x. Ibig sabihin, probably this would be, definitely you cannot put, you cannot substitute or plug value to x that is equal to 0. So hindi siya, because 1 over 0 is undefined. So let's try to come up with table of values para lang more or less we have a general idea. Okay? And kasi alam na natin yung quadratic, alam natin yung linear, alam na natin yung radicals. Okay, so this one, probably some of you already know kung ano ang general feature ng ating y over x, ay 1 over x. So let's start with the negative 3. So if x is negative 3, y is negative 1/3. Negative 2, y is negative 1/2. Okay, 1/3, 1/2, okay, was negative 1, then undefined, so the same thing here. So our parabola would look something like this. Asymptotic siya guys, ha? So first and of course, the third quadrant. So this is now the area bounded by y equals 1 over x, y is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and okay, we are going to rotate this volume, or this area I should say, this area around the y-axis. So ikot siya dyan. Okay? So pag umikot siya dyan, syempre, meron tayong image. And we have this image. Something like that. Something like that. This is now the image, and then it's going to revolve around the y-axis. So it would look something like that. Mukhang volcano. Okay. So it would look something like that. And then, syempre, i-revolve natin. So it's covered. Shade natin ng konti para cute. Disk. And so from the axis of rotation to the function, okay, that is now the radius. And the radius is parallel to the axis, that's why it's r of x, no? So r of x, and then the width, so since it is parallel to the y-axis, so that is dy. And the boundaries is from 1 to 2. Okay? So we have the diagram. You have to disregard this portion now kasi isang quadrant lang ang pinag-uusapan dyan guys. Ha? Hindi kasama ang lahat. So you just need one. Okay, one quadrant. Yung sa second quadrant nga, ano lang siya eh. image. No? It's just an image. Right? So volume now is pi from 1 to 2 of the radius in x that is squared, and the width or the height is dy. Alright, so we have y is equal to 1 over x. So since the variable for integration is y, so we need to have a variable in terms of y. So if we divide both sides by x, okay, by y, I should say, and then divide by x, so we now have x is equal to 1 over y. Okay. So this is now pi from 1 to 2 of 1 over y squared. And this is the same as 1 over y squared. So that is 1 over y squared power yan. So we now have y raised to negative 2 dy. Okay. And then if we evaluate this one, so this now should give us 5 from 1 to 2 of negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So meron tayong negative. Then y raised to negative 1 is the same as 1 over y. Okay, evaluated from 1 to 2. So you now have pi negative 1/2 plus negative 1. Dito pala yung negative sa labas pala. Negative 1/2 minus 1. The negative minus 1. So this is negative 1/2 times negative. So this gives us now positive 1/2 pi, or pi over 2 cubic units. So that is now the volume. Okay, you follow? Yes, good job. No? So you have a diagram. Okay, so diagram natin. Ayan, kunwari quiz ito. So diagram, correct. So that is 5. Formulation, and that is another 5. Okay, and then evaluating here to here, it's 5. Okay, so all in all, you have 50 points. And so pag tumama yung diagram, sumabit sa formula, meron kang 5 points. Pag tumama yung diagram, tumama ang formula, 10 points. Pag tumama ang diagram, tumama ang formula, sumabit ang evaluation, well, plus the points. No? However, you can never have a correct answer with a wrong diagram and a wrong formulation. Okay, so I hope I made that clear. So next we'll have number 2. Ano sabi niya sa number 2? Check ko lang. Number 2, we have the area cut off by the x-axis and the curve y equals x minus 3x squared. And we have to find the volume. Okay. So, paano lang yung inyong screen. Okay. So we have number 2. So let me just write first the function or the equation y is equal to x minus 3x squared. Okay. So first is to Sabi nga natin, since this is x squared, it's a parabola. Okay, and since the quadratic portion or the quadratic part is negative, okay, negative siya. Okay, so therefore it opens downward. Opens down. So again, let's come up with our xy coordinates or xy plane if you want. So again, if I make x equals 0, our y is also 0. Intercept lang yan. Intercept. X is 0. So plug natin 0 sa x will give you y which is equal to 0. So we have 1 point here sa origin. And then if y is 0, okay, so we have x minus 3x squared is equal to 0. So let's solve for x. So we're looking for x, you know? Kailangan purahin natin tayo. Ano tayo? So we have 0 is equal to x minus 3x squared. So this is 0, x1 minus x squared. I'm sorry, 3x. 1 minus 3x. And so we have two factors. We have x equals 0 and x is equal to. So we have 1 minus 3x is equal to 0. You have 3x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1/3. Okay? So alam natin that it is a parabola and it opens downward. So if this is 1/3, okay, so probably we can just come up with the parabola like that. So this is now the parabola, okay? And it is cut off by the x-axis. Sabihin, naputol siya here. And, right? And paikutin daw natin siya along the x-axis. So if that would be the case, so our rectangular image, our image should look something like that. So umikat, di ba? And then, natin ang shape. Maganda. Umikot daw siya. Alright. And then, umikot siya sa x. So, our strip will be perpendicular to the x-axis. So, meron tayo disk. That would be our disk. Okay, open din natin siya dyan. Alright. So, that will be now our disk. Okay, so again, from the x-axis to our function or to our graph, that is the radius. Okay, so we have this is 0 and this is x 1/3. No? So the volume now is pi from 0 to 1/3. Our radius is in terms of y, and our width is dx. So we have pi from 0 to 1/3 of x minus 3x squared. So what we do now is to split this. Okay, split this into 2. We have pi times x squared over 2 minus x cubed, evaluated from 0 to 1/3. Alright. Right, so and this now will be equal to 1/3 squared, 1/9/2 minus 1/3, 1/8 minus 0. Ano lang yun guys, eh? Minus 0, and this now will give you pi over 810 square cubic units. Cubic units. That's your answer. You follow? Okay, sure. So let's have number 3. Number 3 is the loop. No, the loop.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
excuse po.
Mhm.
Doon po sa part po ng ano po, hindi na po ba natin i-square ma'am yung x minus 3x squared ma'am?
Ah, yes. Good job. Na-miss ko na naman yan. Sorry. Mga pala, i-miss pala. I-square nga pala to. Lagi ko na-miss yun, no? Bye-bye. Tarin natin to. So we now have here x minus 3x squared, x minus 3x squared dx. So foil, now you have x squared, you have negative 6x squared, and then you have 9x to the 4th, you have what else, etc., etc. Okay, so you now have pi over 800. Good observation. Okay, meron pa ba? Meron ba guys? Wala na? Okay na tayo doon? Okay, let's have the third one. The third one, sabi niya, sketch the curve y squared is equal to x times x minus 4 raised to the second power. Find the volume of the solids of revolution form when the closed loop of the curve is rotated about the x-axis. Closed loop. Closed loop. Sulat natin siya. Y squared. Y squared. Number 3. Y squared is equal to x minus 4 squared. X minus 4 squared. Let me just see kung tama yung pagkakopya ko. Y squared is equal to x times x minus 4 squared. Okay. So this time, yan, loop daw siya, loop. It is y squared. Oy. Okay. Meron kang y squared, meron kang x squared. Okay. So, hating-hati. No? Hating-hati. So, let's say, let's try. Try lang natin. Try tayo magpilihan ng table of values. So, we have x and we have y. Okay. So, doon lang tayo sa first quadrant para wala nang problema. So, let's say if x is 0, syempre y is also 0. If x is 1, so we have 1. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 squared, 9. Tama ba? 9. And then sa 2, so 2 minus 4 is minus 2 squared. Positive 4 times 2 is 8. Kung 3 minus 1 squared, 1 times 3. 3. Tama ba? Check niya, baka mali na naman ako sa ano. 3 minus 4 is minus 1 squared is 1 times 3, 3. Then if x is 4, so 4 minus 4, y is 0. Ay, tignan natin. Umpisahan natin dito.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
hindi po ba
square root.
square root?
Yeah. Good job. Okay. So this is 3, this is 4, 2 square root of 2. Ay, bahala na siya dyan. You give me values na. So for 0, it's 0. So nandun lang tayo. If 1, I don't know, 3, somewhere probably here. Approximate lang natin. Liliit. Ilayo natin para masaya. Kasi square root of 8, palit ng palit. So let's have 1, 1, 2, 3. So kung 2, square root of 8, 2, square root of 2, mga 3 something. 1, 2, 3, less than 3. Tapos, if 3, dito pala yun, sorry. 3, somewhere here. And then 4, dito siya. Then siya. Okay? Pag dyan siya, and then since this is square root, plus minus yan, no? Plus minus yan. Ibig sabihin, meron din siyang counterpart dito sa baba. This one, here, here, until 4. So probably if x is 0, y is 0, we'll start from the origin, going up, going down, like that. And the same thing here, going down, going up like that. So it is a loop. Loop siya. So it's not a perfect loop, but well, what can you say? So ano yung mga important points natin dyan? At this point, you have x is 0, y is 0 here. You have x is 4 and y is 0. So for this one, these are all positive, negative. No? Positive, negative. So ito yung loop natin. And then, ang sabi niya, paikutin daw natin siya still sa x-axis. So, meron na tayong loop. Kung papaikutin natin yan, ikutin natin para cute. Going this way. Tapos, okay, umikot siya along x. So, pag ano, kung pag ganyan siya, o di yung ating strip is also going this way. Okay? So, dito. So, okay. Natin doblehin para hindi siya mukhang washer. Okay, so again, from the axis of rotation to the function, yeah, we have a radius in terms of y, and then the x. So volume at pi, okay, from 0 to 4. 0 to 4 of radius y squared dx. Okay, and our y is equal to Buhay natin. X times X minus 4 squared. So, plug lang natin siya. So, we have pi 0 to 4 of x minus 4, x minus 4 squared dx. Because this is our radius, and our radius is squared. In-square ko na, so tapos daw squared. So what do we have here? So meron tayong x times x times x, x cubed. No? So x times negative 4 times x, etc., etc. Wala na kayo siya. No? So this now should give us from 0 to 4 of, sabi ko nga kanina, x cubed minus 4 and 4, 8x. 8x, and then we have an x there, we have a square, and then 4 times 4 is 16 times x is 16x dx. And then evaluate that, so we have x to the 4th over 4 minus 8 thirds x squared plus 8x evaluated from 0 to 4. And that now should give you 64 pi over 3 cubic. Okay, so that is now the, okay? Tama ba? Check nyo ha, baka may nalilimutan na naman ako dyan. And the last one. Okay, the last one. So for the last one, we have x equals y squared minus 6y plus 10, x equals 5. And you are going to rotate this about the y-axis. So again, you have x. You have an x. Nakatula yung cursor ko. Nandiyan ba yung cursor ko, guys? Do you see my cursor? Yes, patula siya sa akin. So we have an x that is linear and a y squared, no? Quadratic yan. So, pero meron siyang mga kabarangay. So, hindi siya, wala siya sa origin. Wala sa origin. Hindi siya nag-start sa origin. One moment, please. Alright, let us continue. So, nasa na ba tayo? So, well, let us just come up with, ano lang, approximate lang, para more or less alam natin yung itsura ng ating curve, no? So, you have x, y squared. So, let's say if x is 0, if x, I'm sorry, if x is 0, y is, pwede siyang 1, pwede siyang 5. No? And umpisahan natin. So, if x is 0, y square root, so 0 equals y squared minus 6y plus 10. We have here y. Factors ng 10 na pwedeng magkaroon ng 6 at saka product niya, 2 and 5. Parang hindi. 10 and 1. Parang mag-ano tayo dito, magko-complete the square pa tayo. Sige na nga. So we have y squared minus 6y, so plus 6 over 2, 3 squared, plus 10 minus 3 squared. So we have y plus, minus. Y minus 3 squared equals 1. Okay, equals 1. Ganun yan guys, para magbabalanse dito. Positive 1. Positive 1. So you have a negative 3, a negative 1. You have a 1 and a positive 3. Yeah. So 1 and a positive 3. And so on. So yun lang naman ang mahalaga tayo. Okay. Y is 1, y is 3. Pwede nyo. So if x is 0, y is 1, y is 3. We have y is 1. Okay, and then we have x is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is x equals 5, guys. So x equals 5. So our y squared is opening to the right. So we have here 1. Okay, and then 3. Sasunod na natin sa 5. Okay. Something like that. So 1. X is 0, 2, something like that. Something like that, guys. So this is 5, no? So here x is 5. We don't know what is y out. We know y is 1. Here we know that x is 5, but we don't know y. So if x is equal to 5, so kunin natin dito. So x equals x. So we have y squared minus 6y plus 10 equals 5. So y squared minus 6y plus 10 minus 5 equals 0. So y squared minus 6y plus 5 equals 0. So factors, I have y here and a y there. So 5, which is positive. 6 that is negative. So factors natin dyan ay 5 and 1. And both are negative. So we have y is equal to 5 and y is equal to 1. So at this portion, y is also 5. Okay, so this is now the parabola, the curve, and the x-axis. Okay, so this is the area. Itong area natin. And then, ito daw ay mag-rotate about the y-axis. So, dito siya ikot. Okay? Y-axis. So, kung iikot siya dyan, ang mirror image niya ay nasa quadrant. X equals 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, something like that. And then something like that. It's not the perfect curve. So, pero more or less, pag pinaikot natin yan dyan, okay, so meron tayong looks something like this. So ngayon, just like what we did in finding the area, okay, so from the axis of rotation, so magme-measure tayo. So iikot siya ganon. So syempre ang ating rectangle is this way. Pangit ng ikot. Ganon. So may belt. Okay. So may belt naman. So meron din siya dito ikot. Siyang ikot dyan. So meron din siyang portion dito. Okay. So dalawang ikot niya. So if you're going to look at that top view, okay, so top view niyan is meron tayong smaller circle. So itong maliit na portion na to, tayong bigger portion. So this is the x-axis. So ito yung inner circle natin. Tapos ito yung ating outer circle. It's not the best illustration that you can have. Well, it has to do, no? So, radius natin dalawa, radii natin from x-axis to the farthest function, it is r. And then from the center to the inner circle, that's small r. Right? So our r is in terms of x and our y. Okay, the variable for integration is dy. So the volume now from 1 to 5, 1 to 5 of dy tayo, no? Dy, so we have y squared radius in terms of x squared minus small radius squared dy. Okay. And this is now pi from 1 to 5. Generic C to D. So 1 to 5. So our farthest is equal to x and x is equal to 5. And it is squared. Minus. Okay? Minus our inner function, which is y squared minus 6y plus 10 squared dy. Okay? So this is now pi from 1 to 5. 5 squared is 25 minus. Okay, so you have y squared times y squared, y to the fourth, and y to the fourth. Then y squared times 6y and 6y will give you negative 12y cubed. And then 10 and 10 will give you 100. And then meron ka pang squared, which is 56y squared. Tapos meron ka pa daw y, which is 120. And then plus 100 dy. And then you distribute the sign on the sign. So this now becomes 25 minus y to the fourth plus y cubed plus 56y squared plus 120y minus 100 dy evaluated, okay, from 1 to 5. Okay, and this now will give you the volume. It's 1088 pi over cubic. Okay? So ngayon, okay, kung may trust issues tayo, which is always the case, and that is good. Okay, tingnan natin sa Desmos. No? Kung humahawig ba yung ating mga graphs. So for number 1, you have y. Ay, parang hindi ko pa siya sinishare. Okay, share natin si Desmos. Okay, so we have y is equal to yung number 1, no? Equal to 1 over x. Yeah. And then you have y equals 1. And then you have y equals to that. Okay. So kung enlarge natin yan, so we have this area, okay, bounded by the following points. And then if we are going to rotate this, okay, along the y-axis, okay, along the y-axis, ikot siya dyan. So dagdagan natin ng mirror image. Y is equal to negative 1 over x. Okay. Balik rin lang natin lahat. Ayan. Ito na siya, guys. So this portion inside. Okay, this portion inside. May 3D pala siya. Yan. Yan natin. Sakaling cute. Y is equal to 1 over x. And then y is equal to 1. So y is equal to so yun lang yan. Note that portion only there. Which is much difficult to visualize. So ano lang, explore nyo to, ha? So meron kang graphing calculator, meron for function, test, test practice pa. Di ba ang cute niya? Yan. So meron siyang, shoot mo lang dyan, makakapag-practice ka na. Okay, kaya lang ang problema dito, pag nag-test ka, hindi ka makakagamit ng Desmos. Alright, so you just explore that one. And for your problem set number 2, okay, for the final term. So you have these four problems. So inikot natin sila yung numbers 1 to 3 sa x. So this time, ikot nyo sila sa y. Tapos yung problem 4, ikot nyo sa x. No? Try to rotate that about the x-axis. Pareho lang siya na guys. So parehong problem. Pabaliktarin lang natin yung kanyang rotation. You follow? You follow guys? For problem set number 2. Okay, so good job. So this time, okay. So we have the disc, the washer. Okay, tatandaan nyo pag disc method, buo siya. Para siyang nating carrots. Pagka washer method, o di yung avocado, no? Cut nyo siya, hindi yung pahaba, yung nasa gitna. So para siya, parang donut na lang para cute, no? Meron kang outer radius and an inner radius. Now, both of this, no, yung ating mga strip, okay, vertical strip, okay, horizontal strip, are perpendicular to the axis of rotation. No? Perpendicular sila sa axis of rotation. Halimbawa, yung sa number 1, sa natin yung whiteboard natin. Asa na siya? Yeah. Asa na siya? So for number 1, okay, since this is rotated along the y-axis, so this is the y, yung ating, how do you say this one? Yung ating strip, no? Ay perpendicular sa, bakit pinaikot y? Pinaikot natin siya sa y. No? So, kumbaga, yung strip natin perpendicular siya sa y-axis. It's going this way, like that. So, ito yung rectangle natin. Ganyan. Perpendicular siya. Okay? And then, doon sa x naman, okay, around the x-axis, okay? So, ito yung ating strip. Paano yan, eh? So, kung area lang ito, yung ating strip ay vertical, no? Siya ay perpendicular sa axis of rotation. No? Perpendicular siya. Now, for the next method, which is the shell method, yung strip daw natin, okay, yung strip natin is no longer vertical, rather it is parallel to the axis of rotation. Okay, parallel siya sa axis of rotation. So, ipaano nyo pababa yung inyong whiteboard, inyong screen. So, halimbawa, cylindrical shell method. Okay, so if you have an object Okay, let's say you have a parabola that, and you are going to rotate this along the y-axis using the shell method. So, perpendicular siya. Versus yun dati, papaikutin natin sa y. Pagayan din siya. Okay? Pagayan siya. So, iikot siya. Here, yung ating strip, meron siyang mirror image dito. Ito. Okay? And so on. So this is cylindrical shell. This is disc or washer method. For cylindrical shell, let us make a notation on that. Your strip, okay, is parallel to the axis of rotation. Pagka disc, the strip is perpendicular. You follow? Ha? Alam niyo ba kung kailan perpendicular at alam niyo ba kung kailan parallel? Guys, are you still there? Yes. Okay. Good enough. Pero, meron tayong animation. Forward ko sa inyo. Tapos, pag pinorward ko, kasi I cannot share it from my end. I-share ninyo. Galing siya sa one. Hindi maganda yun. Copy natin ng link. Gusto mo kaya niya? Check ko lang ha. Kung gusto niyo ma-share ha. Uy. Share. Okay. So, umpisahan natin ha. So, suppose we have this. So, suppose we have a region. And ito yung parabola natin. Yan. X0, Y0 dyan. So, quadrant 1 lang siya sa quadrant. Okay? And we want to revolve this region along the y-axis. So, using shell method. So, pag shell yan, ang sabi natin, yung ating strip is parallel to the axis of rotation. No? Parallel to the axis of rotation. Sad to say, wala siyang 8. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. So, yan na yung ating strip. Okay? So, yan. No? So, iikot siya along the y-axis. So that is one, no? One strip. Yan. Now, kung isa-isa, okay? So, yan ang cylindrical shell. Okay. Are you seeing this, guys? Nakita niya? Yeah. Yeah. So, nasa desmos din siya. Okay? So, wait. Can you see this one? Wait. So, may nagsasalita. Sakaling gusto niyang mag-share. Cylindrical shell. Bago na ba ito? Ito. Share. Ay, nakakatawa naman. Also, share tab audio. Share natin.
The y-axis, it will outline a shape. Can you see what that shape is? To get a better idea of what's going on, let's follow a single point on its journey around the y-axis. It just makes a circle. In fact, any point that we choose to follow will just make a circle, since the graph is actually spinning in a circle around the y-axis. Now take a look at the path of the entire graph as it spins. It looks like a dog bowl with a hole in the bottom. My question is, what is the volume of this three-dimensional shape? Before we answer that, let's follow a thin rectangle as it spins around the y-axis. If you're thinking that this looks like the setup for Riemann sums, you are absolutely correct. Unlike the previous video on disks, this rectangle actually traces out a cylinder, which is just a fancy term for the side of a soda can. And if we follow a different rectangle, we just get a different cylinder. Here's a look at all the different thin cylinders we could get by following the path of a spinning rectangle. This may give you some insight into how we will formulate a systematic way to calculate the volume of this entire solid shape. If we had a bunch of different sized cylinders, which were all insanely thin, we could cram them into this shape and add up all their volumes to approximate the volume of the entire solid. And of course, the thinner our choices for cylinders, the better our volume approximation would be. Time to tackle the math happening behind the idea. We will first find the volume of a single cylinder. These are also called cylindrical shells or just shells for short. The volume of a super thin shell is going to be the base times the height times the circumference of that cylinder. I'm actually lying a little bit here. I want to see if you can figure out what my lie is. And actually, the thinner these shells get, the less I'm lying. So that's good because these shells do get crazy thin, so it's totally okay. Let's call the base dx to indicate how incredibly small the base becomes. The height is y. And if we call the radius of our cylinder r, then the circumference is 2 pi r. To get our variables in terms of x, we will replace y with f of x, since the graph is y equals f of x. And we will replace the radius with x, since it's measuring the horizontal distance from the y-axis out to the graph. Rewriting this gives an expression for the volume of a single shell, or cylinder, in terms of x only. Here's a quick reminder of how all those shells fit together to approximate the volume of the entire solid. Once we know the volume of one shell, we're in business to calculate the volume of all the shells added together. Use our sigma notation to indicate we are adding these volumes. As we fit more and more shells in this solid shape, meaning the number of shells goes to infinity, you see that they must get thinner and thinner in order to fit. This will give us our desired volume. At this point, you should recognize this as being equivalent to an integral. We ditch the limit and sigma for the integral sign, leaving our volume formula under the integral and indicating where we are starting and stopping. As an example, if our graph went from 1 to 2 along the x-axis, and we had a formula for the graph, f of x equals negative x squared plus 3x minus 2, then we would be able to calculate the exact volume of our solid. You can pull the 2 pi out in front of the integral and distribute the x. As practice, evaluate this integral to find the exact volume of pi over 2 cubic units.
Okay. Kita niyo, guys? So there are a lot of videos wherein you can more or less have visualization of how this uh, volumes, okay, can be visualized. Kasi pag hindi mo siya ma-visualize, kung hindi mo siya ma-imagine, hindi natin siya ma-evaluate. Alright? So, on Friday, it's a holiday. So, yun ang problema natin, guys, no? Friday is a holiday, so we'll have cylindrical shell probably next Wednesday. And then on a Friday, well, wala na tayong magagawa. That is quiz, no? Quiz na yun. Tapos we still have 1 week. Okay, 1 week before the final examination. Okay, do we understand each other, guys? Okay ba yan sa ating mga schedules? Okay. So, the problem set number 2 ay yung mga exercises natin. Ibaligtarin nyo lang yung kanyang axis of rotation. Alright? So, if you have concerns, questions, clarifications, you ask them now before we call it a day. Meron ba? Meron. Siyempre, wala na. That being the case, I think we can call it a day. Start doing your problem set number 2. So again, no, pwede niyang masolve yan ng tama. No? Ang tanong lang is, aaralin niyo kaya siya. So keep safe everyone and have a good afternoon. Bye.